Hello, welcome to Astronautics for Exploit. This is Dr. Ayanshola Ogundele. Ground Station as a Service Ecosystem, network of providers, facilitating communication with spacecraft via a shared cloud-based infrastructure. A ground station as a service ecosystem, a network of providers, technologies, and users that allow satellite operators and data consumers to communicate with spacecraft via a shared cloud-based infrastructure is making it possible for the operators to pay for on-demand access to a global network of antennas and data processing software instead of building and maintaining a proprietary ground station network. According to findings, evolution of ground station as a service is dated back to the period of traditional antenna sharing and catalyzed by the acceleration of the rise of cloud computing in the 2010s. The ground station as a service model allows satellite operators to purchase access to an existing ground station network on a pay-per-use basis, abstracting the complex and expensive infrastructure required for satellite communication. A ground station as a service ecosystem comprises companies providing cloud-hosted, shared ground infrastructure, and software. Major components of ground station as a service ecosystem are ground station as a service providers, physical ground stations, satellite operators, cloud providers, end users, software platforms, and partnership. The ground station as a service ecosystem fosters collaboration, reduces cost, and allows for global, scalable, and reliable access to satellite data and command capabilities, driving new applications and industries. The focus points are as follows: ground station as a service ecosystem and key component parts of ground station as a service ecosystem. Ground station as a service ecosystem is a network of cloud-connected ground stations and software that provides shared infrastructure for satellite communication, enabling satellite operators to download and upload data without owning their own ground stations and complexity. Ground station as a service ecosystem includes physical ground station networks, cloud providers such as Amazon and Microsoft Azure, software providers that offer user-friendly interfaces and mission planning tools, and companies that operate and manage the network. A 28.5 meters parabolic satellite communication antenna is illustrated in this picture. Ground station as a service ecosystem connects satellite operators with globally distributed ground station infrastructure and software, and thereby provides scalable and affordable access to data and communication services without the need for operators to build their own expensive infrastructure. Ground station as a service ecosystem model relies on a network of providers such as Atlas Space Operations, Amazon Ground Station, and GSaaS, which offer global network access, software, and cloud integration. Integrated ground system is illustrated in this picture. Key component parts of ground station as a service ecosystem are as follows: ground station as a service providers, physical ground stations, satellite operators, cloud providers, end users, software platforms, and partnerships and integrations. Each of these components is explained as follows: satellite operators, ground station as a service providers. They are companies that offer satellite operators access to a network of ground stations for communication and data processing on a pay-as-you-go basis, rather than requiring them to build their own infrastructure. Key providers are Amazon Ground Station, Kongsberg Satellite Services, Lift Space, Outbase Signals, Atlas Space Operations, and Infostellar. Three segments of a satellite command and control system is illustrated in this picture. Key characteristics are as follows: access to ground infrastructure. They provide time on existing ground antennas, allowing satellite operators to download data or send commands to these satellites. Cloud-based services. Many ground station as a service providers leverage cloud platforms in order to manage their networks, offering scalability and flexibility to their customers. Data processing and analytics. Beyond ground station access, many providers also offer cloud-based data analytics and AI-powered processing of satellite data. Novel Space ground segment is illustrated in this picture. Earth-based facility. The physical ground stations are earth-based facilities equipped with antennas and other equipment in order to communicate with satellites and other spacecraft. They are essential for tracking satellites, downlinking data, and sending commands, enabling satellite-based services such as weather forecasting, navigation, and global communication. Key components include tracking antennas, data storage and processing systems. Mesa's ground segment is illustrated in this picture. Satellite operators are companies or organizations that design, build, launch, and manage satellite networks in order to provide various services such as telecommunications, internet access, defense, and environmental monitoring. They oversee physical satellites in orbit, control their functions, process incoming data, and ensures consistent delivery of services to end users. Control center at NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab is illustrated in this picture. Major satellite operators are Starlink, Amazon, OneWeb, Viasat, Eutelsat, and Intelsat. These companies provide services such as internet access, telecommunications, television broadcast, and enterprise networks by operating vast constellations of satellites in orbit. Companies launching and operating satellites for Earth observation or communications use ground station as a service in order to manage their ground segment. Satellite ground station is illustrated in this picture. Cloud providers. Major cloud providers offer various services with Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud Platform being the dominant players known as hyperscalers. Other key players include Alibaba Cloud and specialized providers like DigitalOcean. These providers offer services across three main categories: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service, enabling businesses in order to store, manage, and process this data via remote servers. Australia's fleet of Internet of Things ground station is illustrated in this picture. End users in agriculture, public utilities, fleet and logistics management, oil and gas, government, environmental, shipping, and many other industries rely on getting their data as quickly as possible for critical decision making. Real-time satellite-to-satellite transmission is under development in order to provide the virtually zero download delay environment for telemetry, tracking, and control system, and payload data via low Earth orbit to geostationary Earth orbit satellite link. A simplified spacecraft system containing space segment, ground segment, and user segment is illustrated in this picture. Software platforms. A software platform is a foundational system like an operating system or cloud services, which allow other software applications to run and be built upon. Platforms provide core functionality and interfaces, enabling third-party developers to create complementary products and services. Key examples include operating systems such as iOS and Android, cloud platforms, Amazon and Azure, and applications that act as platforms such as web browsers or social media sites. Radio dishes at an Embraer Earth station in Brazil is illustrated in this picture. Partnership and integrations. In ground station as a service system, partnerships and integration are very crucial for extending network reach, enhancing service offerings, and reducing cost and complexity for satellite operators. By creating a collaborative ecosystem, ground station as a service providers move beyond simple antenna access to offer comprehensive, value-added solutions to a broader customer base. Control room of European Space Operations Center is illustrated in this picture. By partnering with other ground station as a service providers, network owners, and commercial or government operators, a ground station as a service provider can offer customers more comprehensive global coverage without the massive capital investment of building their own antenna infrastructure. This creates a more resilient network, ensuring that satellite data can be linked from the nearest available station and reducing latency. Network topology of a satellite command and control system with payload and telemetry links operation is illustrated in this picture. Integrating ground station as a software platform with cloud services is one of the most critical functions of modern ground station as a service offerings. It enables satellite data to be directly streamed to cloud platforms for immediate processing, storage, and analysis. This eliminates slow data transfer processes and significantly reduces the time it takes to get actionable intelligence from space. Select ground segment facilities worldwide is illustrated in this picture. For more information, contact Astronautics for Exploit. You've been listening to Ground Station as a Service Ecosystem, network of providers facilitating communication with spacecraft via a shared, cloud-based infrastructure by Dr. Ayansola Ogundele, with a focus point, Ground Station as a Service Ecosystem, and key component parts of Ground Station as a Service Ecosystem. Thank you.